Given a 4.7 picofarad air-filled capacitor, you are required to convert it to a capacitor that can store up to 4.7 microjoules. That is, energy is involved. Whenever you see a question, you need to know the things involved in order to know what formula you are using. That's how physics is. With a maximum voltage of 652 voltage, what dielectric constant should the material that you insert have to achieve these requirements? So first of all, we've gotten the things we need. So let's go and write out. Why I normally read the question first is so that you copy it out, then follow me. So we are given capacitor there, the capacitance to be 4.7 picofarad, and that is the sentence as saying 4.7 times 10 raised to the power minus 12. I've told you that anything micro has to do with 10 raised to the power minus 6 of something. Like microfarad is the sentence as saying 10 raised to the power 6 microfarad is the sentence as 1 farad. That means that 1 microfarad should be equals to 10 raised to the power minus 6 farad. So go back to my class. Well, if it's pico, a trillion pico is equals to 1 anything. So go back to my unit conversion factors for that one. So if I know this, I will now go on to say the second thing I'm giving is electric field. I'll represent electric field with U when we are treating electrostatics. So that means that our work done, you represent it with this. So I say storage, I say electric field. Storage, sorry. When we are talking about energy stored, we don't use E, we use U. So we have 4.7 microjoules, which is the sentence I saying 4.7 times 10 raised to the power minus 6 joules. Then we are giving voltage of 652 volts. So we need to remember that there is a formula which we have, which is U equals to half CV square. But whenever they ask us for dielectric, whenever we insert, this is when the dielectric is air. That means K is 1 or vacuum is 1. But once we have any dielectric that is not air, this is what we are asked to find. We now have that this will be sentence as in half KCV square. So that if you check it now, if you want to make it subject to formula, this is the sentence as in 2U equals to KCV square. And this can be the sentence as saying 2U all over CV square equals to K CV square over CV square. So you see it. So K is equals to 2U over CV square. This is the formula we are using. So if we know this, can now say if that is the case, K will be equals to 2. U is 4.7 times 10 raised to the power minus 6 joules. All over C is 4.7 times 10 raised to the power minus 12. And V is equals to 652. Put it inside this bracket so that you remember that you have to square it. So if you do that, you now have that K is equals to 9.4 times 10 raised to the power minus 6 all over 4.7 times 10 raised to the power minus 12. If you square 625, you get 425, then 104, 425,104. So if you do it, K will now be equals to, if you multiply, K will now be equals to, this is now 9.4 times 10 raised to the power minus 6 all over 1,997,988.8 times 10 raised to the power minus 12. So the K now becomes, if you punch this, K now becomes 4.7 times 10 raised to the power minus 6 times 10 raised to the power minus 6 times 10 raised to the power minus 12. That is, if something is at the denominator, to show division is 2 minus. So K will now be equals to 4.7 times 10 raised to the power minus 6 plus 12. K will now be equals to 4.7 times 10 minus 12 plus 12. K will be equals to 4.7 times 10 raised to the power 0, and anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So K is simply equals to 4.7. So that's the answer. Subscribe.